Do you think I should do keto? I just saw this really cool new gym on Facebook. I think I'm gonna join it. Do you think I could take like intermittent fasting and keto and just like put them together? Hi, I'm Cloonan and I'm a Whole30 Certified Coach and a certified personal trainer. And I get asked these kinds of questions all the time. And today I'm actually gonna teach you how you can ask the correct questions so that you can decide if a program is gonna be worth your time or money. There's so many options out there, so it's very helpful to actually understand the questions that you should be asking instead of just relying on what looks really cool. And no shame in that, because I have spent so much money on different programs and diets that I just did not adhere to. So let's dive into these questions and see if we can find a good fit for you. The first question is, does it make dramatic claims? Now, again, no shame, because I'm a Whole30 certified coach. Whole30 claims to change your life, and it did change mine. So I'm allowed to say that because I decided, okay? But you need to really examine those claims and see if they go against actual science. So does it claim that you're gonna lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks? That's against science. You might be able to lose water weight, but you're not gonna lose 20 pounds of body fat safely in 2 weeks, okay? The second question is, does it seem to have any shady practices? Like, does the person who is explaining it to you give its name? Do they give you lots of options? Do they tell you you have to pay for it? Does it go against common sense? Like, say an appetite suppressant lollipop. I think we can all agree that goes against your common sense. Candy, weight loss, something seems amiss, right? The third question, though, is the most legitimate question because it can be for any program, whether it's like a really legitimate program or not. So the third question is it actually realistic to your life? And I want you to think about this question again. So obviously, if they only offer hour-long classes at the gym you're looking at, and you only have a half hour of time, that's probably not a good fit for you, right? Because you are not gonna go, you don't have time. But let's get even more in depth with it. Realistic. Is it telling you that you have to eat 2 meal replacement bars a day? Are you gonna miss eating real food? What are the social consequences of just eating a bar instead of like having lunch with everybody in the break room or that kind of thing? Like, you have to think through all of that. My favorite personal question in that, is it realistic, is what's the community of that gym like? Because if those people are mean or people just like are super intimidating or rude, that's probably not a space that you want to be in. And so it becomes unrealistic because you won't go. I didn't go. All right, anyway. Does it require you to buy specific products? If it requires you to buy specific products, that's just good to know. Like, you need to know the expenses up front instead of kind of signing up for the program and then finding out about those products that you're required to buy later. So you should definitely get in and get all that information ahead of time. Can you continue it forever or for an extended amount of time? So could I eat a certain way? Like for bodybuilding, they have to eat a certain way to get ready for a show. Am I going to continue that way forever? No. So that's just information you have to have up front. Could I continue eating Whole30 forever? Spoiler, I kind of did. All right. The very last question is kind of based on how you've answered all of those other questions, which is, will it actually achieve the results I'm looking for? So that depends on if it's going to be a good fit, because all these programs are somewhat qualified to tell you that you're going to get results. Does that make sense? So you have to really decide, like, based on if it's realistic to my life, how much money I'm going to have to spend on it, all these different things, I'm going to achieve these results. Obviously, if a program is not going to achieve those results, just drop it immediately, because you don't need to be wasting time or money like that. So there are lots of different ways that you can achieve your results. like I said, there is not one way to health and fitness. So make sure that you're really thinking about those goals. So longevity, aesthetics, or performance are the 3 goals that you really have to look at. And you have to remember that you cannot achieve all 3 all the time. So make sure that whatever program you're looking at is really lining up with whatever ultimate goal you have, okay? So go ahead and like this video if that was helpful to you. Share it with a friend who maybe keeps trying to get you to do their diet, keto, Whole30. And I'll see you guys next time.